It may feel like we're out of the woods, but doctors here at this mobile health clinic say we still need to be cognizant of COVID-19 and its impacts. I'm Taylor Torregano in downtown LA with how several agencies are working together to address the needs of the most vulnerable populations. African Americans only make up less than 10% of the entire population in Los Angeles. But as she walks the streets of Skid Row, Aziza Lucas Wright says they make up most of those unhoused here.
It's a very telling tale.
Telling, she says, because it's an indication of how this community has been overlooked when in need. It's an issue she's working to address as executive director for the South Central Prevention Coalition. They're tabling at the SRO Housing Community Center in a partnership with this Street Medicine Team from the Charles Drew University of Medicine and Science, offering the unhoused everything from blood pressure screenings to COVID vaccines. Aziza says she's concerned about this steady wave of new COVID cases.
It's our understanding that we will see increases in hospitalizations.
It's a concern about the vulnerable populations the LA County Department of Public Health shares. Staff scheduled this session to ask for feedback from leaders like Michael Browning, policy director for a grassroots effort called Black Women Rally for Action. Michael says in a report just released by DPH, the county detailed strategies to address the disproportionate effects of COVID within the Black community. It includes a plan to partner with organizations like Michael's to change policies and practices that perpetuate racism and marginalization and invest in additional resources and programs. Michael says many of the Black people living in the Valley feel neglected.
When it comes to COVID, they want to make sure that they have safe places to go and that they have culturally appropriate places to go for testing and treatment.
Together, they'll continue pushing for higher vaccination rates within the Black 65 and older age group that still remains the lowest out of all the races. Aziza says it's about meeting these populations where they're at.
It's hard to separate social justice and the ravages of oppression. Hard to separate that from medicine. People don't see a difference.
But until they do, she and organizations like these will keep chipping away.